Hello, Planeswalkers. Welcome to Scavenge the Pages, a show about stories from MTG. I'm your host, Tasigur, aka the Golden Fang, aka the Opulent One, aka the Dragon's Necklace, aka Delve Daddy. In this episode, I'll scavenge through the pages of Magic lore to learn all I can about how Tezzeret made Dovin Baan a Greatful Consulate. Then I'll speculate a little on Dovin Baan. Is he a bad guy or a really bad guy? Let's get started. Turn the page, zombie. Our story began on Kaladesh at the Inventors Fair, just after Tezzeret had battled the Gatewatch in the arena. Dovin Baan watched the confiscation of the fair's inventions go horribly wrong. Dovin thought the entire plan was ill-conceived and full of flaws. Soldiers and automatons were anything but gentle when they collected the inventions. Many of the owners of those inventions were forcefully detained and held by Consulate forces. The situation nearly reached a point of violence, and Dovin worked hard to get the budding conflict under control. He knew that the right way to seize the inventions would have been to show a badge, explain the situation, present some paperwork, handle the inventions with care, and generally show the inventors some respect. Dovin could have set everything up to run smoothly if Tezzeret had just consulted him. Dovin considered that he may have fallen out of favor with Tezzeret. Whatever the truth was, Dovin headed to the Spire to find Tezzeret and get his questions answered. As Dovin neared the Spire, he ran into a small group of Consulate enforcers that struggled to take down a large elephant lifecraft and its rider. Dovin could easily see the flaw in the creature's design, so he instructed the enforcer to cut a cable hanging slightly from the creature's underbelly. After barely following Dovin's instructions, the enforcers were able to take the mechanical beast down and arrest its rider. Dovin would not allow anything else to distract him on his way to the Spire to find Tezzeret. When he arrived at the Spire, Dovin found Tezzeret in a hallway. Dovin questioned Tezzeret about the confiscation coup. Tezzeret wondered if Dovin had seen what occurred in the arena. Dovin went on about how he protested earlier that the arena spectacle was ill-advised, but Tezzeret was more concerned with the unexpected arrival of 6 planeswalkers. Tezzeret began to ease Baan's concerns when he explained that the coup was meant to protect the inventions from the renegades and to ensure all inventions were tested properly, for safety reasons. Dovin did not require a reason. His gripe was with the execution of it all. Tezzeret explained that time was short because the intervening planeswalkers had forced his hand. He offered Baan the chance to lead the investigation and testing of the fair inventions, but first, Baan had to clear something up. Did Dovin bring the planeswalkers to Kaladesh? Dovin did not lie. He had thought inviting the Gatewatch was the best course of action against the renegades that threatened Tezzeret's flawed plan. Tezzeret accepted Dovin's words, but instructed him to correct his mistake. Dovin had to deal with the planeswalkers, handle the unrest on Kaladesh, and test all of the inventions from the fair. All of the inventions except Rashmi's teleporter. Tezzeret would need a private, renegade-free space to work out that one for himself. Dovin considered having all of those inventions to explore with excitement. He immediately instructed high-level enforcers on how to take down the Gatewatch. Dovin pointed out that no clear leader, Chandra's fiery temper, the group's lack of trust in Liliana, and their attachment to weaker beings like Mrs. Pasheri were flaws that could and should be exploited. Dovin left the Spire and made his way toward the invention storage facility. Along the way, Dovin took the time to handle some public problems by using words and making promises to inventors, which worked better than the tactics of the street-level Consulate enforcers. When Dovin entered the storage facility and came face-to-face with all those sexy inventions from the fair, any thoughts he had about Tezzeret's motives were replaced by gratitude. Baan was certain that the Gatewatch would be easily captured. They had too many flaws, and Dovin would enact curfews, restrict ether access, and take any number of other measures to ensure that his place among the inventions was not in jeopardy. And the chapter ends right there. What next? What will Dovin do to help catch the Gatewatch? Will Baan discover the true nature of Tezzeret's plot? Stay tuned. Put your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start speculating. Turn the page, zombie. Before I start spewing crazy speculation, spoiler alert. If you are the type that likes to learn things as they happen, I won't be mad if you click away. The problem with speculation is, if I'm right, it's prophecy. So watch at your own risk. Here I go. So is Dovin Baan really a bad guy? My prediction, yes, but no. It depends on who you ask. Let's look at some key points about Dovin Baan to delve deeper into his character. As a white and blue Vidalcan planeswalker from Kaladesh, Dovin is irrationally in love with artifice and innovation. The nature of his power is to find the flaws in systems and correct them. He is an unwavering fan of structure, laws, and procedure. Tezzeret is Dovin's boss. He ranks higher on the Consulate food chain of command, a structure that Dovin undoubtedly respects. Tezzeret offers up logical reasons for his seemingly radical actions. Dovin's problem with Tezzeret's plan was not the reason behind the plan, but the manner in which it was executed. Dovin Baan is okay with confiscating the inventions if the confiscation is intended to protect the people of Kaladesh from their own potentially hazardous creations. I submit that Dovin Baan is not a villain by character, but a villain by politics. Tezzeret lies to Dovin about the true nature of his plans. Tezzeret uses Dovin's addiction to the inventions and his own political views against him. Dovin wants Kaladesh to thrive. He wants innovation to continue safely. In the story, Dovin goes out of his way to put the citizens of Kaladesh at ease despite the coup. When Tezzeret tells Dovin that he intends to return the inventions to their rightful owners after testing, Dovin believes him, and he would eventually give the safe creations back to their owners because it would be the right thing to do. So to put it all together, Dovin Baan is a person that genuinely cares about the welfare of the citizens of Kaladesh and is genuinely excited by the inventions that they produce. That care and excitement exposes Dovin's character flaw, and Tezzeret has no trouble using it to control him. Dovin believes that a tight structure of regulations and constant consulate oversight is the best way to keep the citizens of Kaladesh happy and safe. Although his actions are politically charged, he genuinely seems to want Kaladesh to flourish. Dovin may be great at finding the weakness in systems, but he is unable to see the weakness in himself. So Dovin will continue to help Tezzeret, up until he discovers Tezzeret's true purpose and the dangers he imposes to the people of Kaladesh and the multiverse as a whole. At that point, despite a great political difference between himself and many members of the Gatewatch, Dovin will switch to the light side and help save Kaladesh from whatever horrible fate Tezzeret has planned for it. Dovin sees the Gatewatch as a threat to his legitimate government, so he acts against them. What happens when Dovin finds out that the head of his government ain't so legitimate? Dovin represents the idea that good people can have radically different political views, and the entire plot is a look into the freedom versus security debate. So what do you think about Dovin Baan? Will he remain a useful idiot under Tezzeret's control? Is Dovin smart enough to uncover the truth? If he does, will he begin to bat for the home team? Stay tuned. Put your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Paid zombie. Thanks, peoples. That concludes this episode of Scavenge the Pages. Delve into more fun with me next episode as I continue my search for lore to make many baseless speculations. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and share. If you did not enjoy this episode, please dislike and share. Please feel obligated to comment below. Subscribe to stay up to date on the latest from TasigurTV, and I will see you next adventure. Love always, Tasigur.